Hi, Kevin Coupe here, and this is FaceTime with the Content Guy. I want to talk to you a little bit this morning about the notion of core values. I'm prompted to do this by a story that's been making the rounds on the media here about Starbucks in New York City considering the possibility that it will close all of its public restrooms, and if not all of them, I guess in selected spots. And part of the reason is, I guess, it gets expensive to clean them, for security, for repairs, and basically, in the words of one of their executives who was quoted, although not by name, they're getting tired of being New York City's public restroom. And I think this is sort of interesting. I gather, first of all, that this decision may be in flux, and who knows, they could walk it back at some point. There may be even legal issues. Maybe in New York City you have to have a public restroom if you're serving beverages and food. I'm not sure. But it seems to me in a lot of ways, having access to public restrooms at a Starbucks is sort of important. If it's not a core value, it's important to what they are. I mean, think about it. Starbucks is a third place. You go into this third place. You want to be able to spend a little time there. Maybe you want to drink a coffee that's like, yay big. If you drink a coffee that's yay big, there are going to be certain biological effects it's going to have, and you may have to use a restroom. If the restroom is not available to you, if they've made it only available to employees, maybe you don't go, maybe you order a smaller coffee, maybe you don't hang out as long, maybe you buy less stuff. There are lots of consequences that making that decision could have. Now, I do have a personal dog in this hunt. I'm a middle-aged man. Access to public restrooms is incredibly important to me, and especially this time of year when the temperatures are changing, it can become a crisis issue. So I'm a little disturbed by the fact that they're thinking about not having open public restrooms in their New York City stores. Now, I get that they're tired of being the city's public restroom. I get that it's expensive. But the thing is, making decisions like these have, consequences. Some of them intended, some of them unintended. And these are the kinds of things that all of us have to look at in our businesses. Sometimes you make a tactical decision, but it can have a strategic impact. And so Starbucks, I would urge them to kind of think about this a different way, see if they can find another solution, and certainly look at it and say, is this an important part of our value offering? And as such, should we be reconsidering whether or not we should make any changes? And the same, again, goes for everybody in any business. Before you make these kinds of decisions, which seems like they might have a positive short-term impact, you have to look at the long term. I think that's really important. Anyway, that's what's on my mind this Thursday morning. And as always, I'd like to hear what's on your mind.